Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and today we're going to be talking about the fight between Pitbull Cruz and Angel Fierro. This match is a rematch. Is for the is a super lightweight contest, WBC super lightweight contest. And the question we're asking today is who is better? They've had a fight. The first fight was too close to call. The decision was given to Pitbull because of his aggressive nature. But it was a tug of war for boxers. Pitbull, we saw in that fight, faded out towards the second stanza of the fight. Cardio was a problem. He got fatigued a little bit, and that gave Fierro a chance, a lot of chance. Pitbull, as we know him, is a pressure fighter, consistent. The fans love him for the way he fights. He never boxes out. He never goes out of a challenge, except fighting Shakur, which he refused and said Shakur was boring. But we saw Shakur's fight the other day. It didn't seem as if he was boring. At least we saw what happened in his fight with Zapata. But that is a story for another day. And for this day today, we say the first fight was close and was too close to call. Fierro is stubborn, no doubt about that, and he has a style to trouble every other person in that weight division. I have to be honest with you. Pitbull, to have a chance, must invest in body punches, and he must have to start early. And he has to train his cardio, because I believe he had underrated Fierro in the first fight. But we'll see what happens. Rematches are somehow. But we'll see whether this is going to be, close contest for the fight of the year. We'll see whether that is going to be possible. But for this fight proper, we'll say that body punches are key for a win for Cruz, for Pitbull. Pitbull, has to attack the body, especially in the first stanza of the fight, so as to weaken the legs, and the soul, so to say, of Fierro for him to win this fight. If he doesn't win this fight, if he loses this fight in this second rematch they're having, a lot of questions will be asked. Pitbull is a fan favorite. Everybody loves him. We've seen his fight with Jovita. One of the few fighters have gone 12 rounds with Jovita Davis. We saw his fight with Rolly Romero. We saw the knockout, how he took the title with him. We saw also his loss against Venezuela. And we saw how he went about it, but he's back again against Fierro, and we believe something must have to give this time. That is what we're saying. We felt he underrated Fierro in the first fight. But, both boxers are warriors, to say the least, and they are hittable. So the system is, the system is supreme. And the question we're asking is who is better in this fight? That is what both boxers are going to show us. And but who is going to be the better boxer will have to come from determination. Will have to come from heart, coupled with the style they fight on the fight proper. When we say this, the style, we'll talk of the fight with the Mercado and the Fierro. We saw what happened. Mercado had him down a couple of times, and then at the end of the day, Fierro finished him and knocked him out. So Fierro is not a passover, so to say. It's not somebody who neglects the accuracy of punches in this fight between the both boxers. We're talking in no particular order now. Both boxers, accuracy of punches is important and the paramount. Jabs will have to be a key to set up the right combos for both boxers. Prevented pressure and unnecessary. If you watch the fight of Cruz and the Raleigh, Pitbull never gave Cruz the time to rest. He has to fight the same way if he's going to have advantage, or if he's going to win the fight with Fierro, because Fierro fights in a certain way that upsets the style of everybody he fights. We've seen his fight before, but he is lost to San Diego. Pitbull has to take a page from that, and see how he can create that moment and nullify the attack of Cruz, the attack of Fierro, because Fierro is a front foot coming fighter, just like Pitbull. So something is going to give on the day. Something must have to give. Whoever is going to control the center of the ring has advantage. Combination and variety of punches are key in this fight. Front foot style key as well. I think Pitbull underestimated Fierro. I've said that before. Fierro always had a style to trouble anybody in that weight division. I have to be honest with you. But I believe people win by decision. There's a blueprint on how to beat Fierro, and his movement, distance, gap, and jabs. But Pitbull, to be honest with you, doesn't fight in that system. That is where we have doubts in our mind about his fight with Fierro. But we believe Pitbull has the chin to take punches. We saw him with Fierro for the first time. We saw him being rocked around by Fierro. We saw him being staggered by Fierro, but he never stopped coming. That is the kind of boxer he is. He doesn't know how to stop coming on the front foot. And he's a warrior, he's a macho man, and I believe he has Fierro. He will win this fight anyhow, whether by decision, split decision, majority decision. But I believe Pitbull wins this fight, because in the first fight, I have a feeling that he felt Fierro was just another, that he didn't prepare very well, because after the first stanza of the fight, unlike Pitbull, he started tiring, fatigue came into his system, and it was a problem for him. He managed to win because he's a fan favorite, and because the judges for Fierro, his actions, his active actions, the pressure he brings to the table, his style of fighting and everything, probably impressed the judges for them to give him the win. But having said that, I have to be honest with you, Pitbull is a strong fighter any day, anytime. No doubt about that. He's a good fighter. We'll see him. He has the repertoire and everything, that accompanies a very good fighter. And Fierro, on the other hand, is not well known, like he's not as popular as Pitbull. But these two fights with Pitbull, remarkably has increased his, increased his popularity in the world of boxing. But let's see how he will handle this case, because he needs to win this fight to go on and become more popular, and they have a title chance, because beating Pitbull Cruz is not an easy thing to do. Any boxer that could fight Jovita Davis and stay with him for 12 rounds is no joke at all, because we know the kind of power and the venom in the power of Jovita Davis. But Cruz has gone through it, he took the punches of Jovita flush and he still didn't go down. He's taking the punches of Fierro first time. He was staggered. That's why I say I've only seen people being staggered by Fierro. I've never seen any boxer do that to him. But he kept coming. He doesn't know how to go back, doesn't know how to hold. He's an action man, and the public and the boxing fans love him. Let us see what will happen in this fight. But for me, I have Pitbull winning this fight by decision. Do have a nice day and God bless. And please do subscribe to the channel to make the channel grow, and to make you have a first knowledge of our videos when they come out. Do have a nice day and God bless. Thanks.